Hello, tutors. You might not know this, but your tutoring page has looked like this for 22 years. Well, not anymore. This is the new eTutoring app for tutors. The first thing I want you to notice is this pared down homepage, including a clickable link to the calendar. First thing I'm going to do is log in, and then we'll show you around the new app. So first you're going to log in here like you normally would. You'll notice that you don't need you don't need to indicate your college. The new app has it all figured out based on your username. So you're going to fill in your info, and you can see and unsee your password by clicking on this little eye icon. Click on login. And then what you'll see is a whole new setup. So I'm going to go through these things basically one by one. First, I want you to notice that there's a new toolbar up here. And it's got most of your basic things, but some things have changed a little bit. Right here on your homepage, if you are a writing tutor, you're going to see Writing Lab here. If not, you're just going to see e-questions here and announcements here on the bottom if there are any. You'll also see on the right your clock in and clock out button, which works the way it always has, and your upcoming shifts. We've listed quite a few more here. I want to call your attention for a second to your profile page. If you click on the little person over here, you'll get a bunch of new information. So you've got the email that you're using for eTutoring here, your time zone, dark mode or light mode. I'll show you what that looks like. So this is dark mode. This is light mode. And profile settings. I'm going to show you that page real quick. This is where you can change your time zone and you can change your password. We didn't previously have this, so I'm pretty excited about it. But we'll go back to the home page. And I want to walk you through a few things, so I'm just going to go down the toolbar here. Here's the schedule. It looks a little different. You can select your tutor up here if you want to see a certain tutor, and we've listed both first and last names so nobody gets confused. Or you can just choose a couple of subjects and they'll automatically expand down here at the bottom. Alternately, if you just want to scroll, you can do that, and you can see each of the tutors and each of the subjects as you scroll down. And every time you do add something, you need to click refresh. Then you'll see that little toolbar and you'll just see the two that you selected. And then you can get rid of those to see the whole schedule again. You'll also notice that we've kept the weekly view of the tutor schedule. If you click on weekly in the upper left corner, you'll see the weekly schedule for tutors laid out by subject and by date. This is actually the student view of the calendar. It's much more accessible, it's easier to read, so I encourage you to take a look at that as well. Now, if you're a live tutor, you're going to come into this live tab and you're going to see your meetings. This is just as usual. You just click on join and you jump right into Zoom. E-questions look a little different. This isn't what your page will look like because obviously this is the test site. So these are basically invented, made up e-questions. But I want to point out a few things. So I'm going to click on this first one and claim it. Now you'll notice right away that the toolbar has changed. All of a sudden we have e-questions queue, my responses, and the question you're working on right now. So what you would do is add your response in here and then click on submit. This button will be grayed out until you type something in here. But let's say I open an e-question and I don't have the expertise to respond to it. I can click back on my responses and I can find this little return arrow, click on it, and I'll return the question to the queue. Just say yes if you're sure. And you'll see when you go back to the queue that the question is back on the top. And I can always change my mind, go back to the queue, and click on it again and claim it. The Writing Lab works much the same way. You can see that these are all new fake papers that have been posted in the queue. Click on the first one. I'm going to see all of the information. I might also see other tutor responses, and they'll be expandable. so that you can look at them. And then a writing tutor would do the same thing. They would just enter some text here, attach the file with the new response, click on submit. But let's say you're a live tutor or something comes up and you can't finish this response. Just go back to my responses and return it to the queue, just like it looks in the eQuestions. Finally, I want to point out that the resources page has been completely revamped. You can now click on a subject and then add a topic. And if you have a topic picked, you can add a resource within that topic. So you can type anything in here, it pops right up, and then you just click on save. I'm going to click on cancel. You can also, if you're looking at one, click on favorite, and then it will automatically add it to your resource favorites. You can also just unfavorite it just as quickly. And if you want to copy a link to this resource, you click on the copy link. It gives you a little reminder that you did that, and then you can post it to students if you think they would find it helpful. So that's the very basic walkthrough. One last thing I want to point out, which you would see at the end of your shift, you see up here we've got a writing submission, one document unanswered. Also says it here, one document. That means it's in your responses file and you need to go and respond to it. Same with eQuestions. I've got a 2 over here. That means I have 2 eQuestions still unanswered. So we've got this handy pop-up here just in case you don't notice the home page. Now I'm going to clock in just to show you that a few things. So first of all is that this clocked in button pops up. Watch what happens if I try to log out. I can't because I'm still clocked in, okay? It shows me that. So I want to get out of there, clock out, and then come over here and I can log out. I also want to point out that the scheduling form is on here. The tutor training pages are linked here as well. And then the schedule for the whole week at a glance is here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it.